Hello again to my YouTube channel. So today in this session, I want to explain to you how we can use calculate function. It's powerful function in Power BI. So to do that, let's try to build in some measures using this function of calculate. So, but before that, I will show you how that is work. So let's create table. I want the countries. Okay. And I will create in the cells using this calculate function. So calculate function is used to handle the filter because this function is depend on the filter context. So to understand more, let's try to see my previous videos about this concept of context or raw context and filter context. So to do that, let's create in a measure total of cells. Total cells equal to calculate sum of all the cells that we have in this table. So this total cells, let's add it to this table. Okay, this is all cells that we have. Uh, Now, as I tell you before, this calculate function is used to handle the filters. So let's let's be more specific. Okay. To do this, I want just to choose some specific countries or see some specific country how it's contribute in my cells. So let's choose in Mexico, for example. I want cells of Mexico. Uh so let's create a new measure. Let's call it Mexico cells equal to calculate sum of cells and for country of Mexico. Okay, let's add these cells of Mexico in our table and see how it work. So we see cells of Mexico is exist of all the tables. So for now, what's happened behind this piece of code? Well, when we using this calculate sum, we apply this filter or this condition on all the table. Okay, thus is we creating another table, and that is not good because we need much of memory. We using much consuming the memory. Okay, and it's when we using this, we extend the table, but we need to be more specific in that. Okay, we see this value of the cells of Mexico is duplicate all these records of countries. Okay, so to be more specific, sorry, we need I will show you how we can do that by using another so let's call it um it's tracing another country, uh French, for example. French French shells is equal to calculate sum of cells Let's using this function of keep filter. Keep filters. Okay. And we want uh, country of French. Go to French. So let's see the French cells and the read here. Now our filter it be more optimized because we are just interested in cells of French. We want to see how much this contribution of French in our cells. Okay, so if we want a rate, the rate contribution by each country, uh, we want just creating another measure and see how we can do that. Um, all total cells. Because as I tell you before, this calculate function is used to handle and manage the filter that we have. Calculate sum of all cells, okay, comma, mm, for all, you can use this filter of all this, and let's see what's will be happen here. So we have this all cells, it's added to our table, and there is. So now what's happened? We have the duplication of the total of the cells we have in all the rows of countries. So to create in the rate, we need just dividing these total cells by all the total cells to get the rate. So how we can do that? Let's create in another measure. Okay, call it the rate cells. What you total cells. So we have total cells divided by all total cells. Okay, and click OK. And we need to convert old format to make it as percentage. And we add this new measure that we have now of rate of cells. We need to add it to this table to see so rate of cells here. So now we have this percentage. I mean the contribution, the rate contribution of each country in our cells here. Okay. So we can do much thing with this function of calculate. Is a great function. And as I tell you before, we use it to make our data more optimized. Because when we using this measure without trying to specific more some conditions or something like that, we are working on the whole the table. We expand the table, and when we facing a big data, okay, we're working with a lot of tables. At this time, we kind of get in the problems. For this reason, we need to make to be more specified. We need to know how we use this calculate function because this function is powerful function. Okay. Well, we can also use in so let's create in another on the last one. Measure we can treat in the Canada cells. I will show you another way to creating the filters. We're using this calculate Canada. Canada cells. Go to calculate. also always calculate the sum of financial cells, comma, filter. We have been using this filter inside of this calculate function. We add in our table financial, comma, and we need to be more specific. Financial countries equal to Canada. Let's click on OK. And this is the cells of Canada here. We can add it here, and we have some results here using these keep filters. And here we just try to filters. Here, as I tell you before, we try to optimizing our calculations. That's why we using the calculate function. We can also use in choosing some columns. When we're facing a big data or a big tables, we have a lot of columns. At this time, we need to trade in just some specific columns to make in our calculation. At this time, we have the ability to using also this calculate function using choose or select the columns, or we can summarize also to make it as a single value. I will show you that in next tutorials. Okay. So I hope that's clear for you all. Happy learning again and see you in next tutorial. Bye bye.